Peter, good evening everyone! Good evening! Mabati
Evening.
naman muna bawat isa ng
Evening.
isang
Evening.
magandang gabi.
Good
Good
evening.
Good
evening. Good evening.
evening. Good evening. So for tonight, actually we have a very special session for tonight. And actually this is one session I always look up to palagi whenever we have upcoming new batches. And ito na-experience na to nila Doc Kent, nila Maynard before. Hindi pa na-experience ng mga PFME. Hindi ko alam kung na-experience na nila Hermes and Joko with their forefront programs. Pero this part of the module kasi, this batch, yung batch nila Randel, nila Sir Julian, they are now on their risk management side. And from our previous module, I believe ang na-discuss natin with our previous module is all about your emotions. Tama ba guys? Yes. Paki-type nga dyan, emotional. Kung ikaw ba nag-open up sa sarili mo, nag-type ka ng mga sagot mo, ng mga kailangan mong i-open up para sa iyong sarili. So I'm opening it up for everybody sa Vertex. Hawk is here. Sino nga ulit tong si Hawk? Hawk, si ano ba to? Romy? Ikaw ba to, Nak Romy?
Si JC, sir.
JC. Okay, 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 okay. JC. Okay, okay, okay. Ang hirap kasi pagka forefront, nag-iiba ng pangalan, nakakainis kayo eh. So, ang hirap maghanap ng pangalan ng tao, di ba? So, okay. The batch is actually in their part of the program wherein we are discussing on risk management. And risk management is really hard to understand and grasp at times. Pero kasi the homework given to them is that everybody should be what? Typing in kung ano yung mga strengths mo, ano yung mga weaknesses mo in this field of trading that we are in. Hindi ba? Kasi ang dami nating mga experience in our trading life. Historically at mga lumang experience natin when we are trading, gusto kong gisain natin. Gusto kong maintindihan natin ano ba yung mga current experience or previous experiences mo that you were dealt with before. What are your weaknesses and what do you think are your best strengths? Kasi iba-iba tayo ng experience in our lives in our trading and with our approach as well. So let this server become that guide to you and your security. When I say security, hindi ka maghahanap ng pera sa mga tao inside. It's for you to open up, 'di ba? And be you and open up what you are and what you are experiencing. Kasi this is the part of our lesson that I want everybody to be open about, 'di ba? Pero bago ang lahat, syempre, tanungin nga natin yung mga current batch right now, we have sila Sir Julian. Sir Julian, nag-type ka ba ng ano mo? Nag-type si Sir Julian. Ayan. May mga weaknesses and strengths. Sir Julian, pwede ba nating i-elaborate tong mga ano mo, tong weakness mo in the past? And sa tingin mo, um, paano mo siya i-cope up? Paano mo siya i-cope up?
Ah, Sir, yung nilagay ko dyan is yun, kailangan bago ka pumasok sa trade, nakapag-plan ka na ng entry and exit mo.
Mhm.
So, tapos mag-set ka ng realistic gains.
Okay.
And then also, you have, kasi dati hindi ko alam na may market cycle ang crypto.
Okay.
So, iniwan ko lang to yung ininvest
Gina-
kong pera.
Ginawa mong investment, no? Investment side yung crypto. Okay.
Oo, screenshot na lang natira yung natira sa kita ko, sir.
Aha. Kailan
Oo.
pa to? Matagal ba?
2017, sir. Yung
Eh,
bago
2017.
labas yung XRP.
Okay. Kakaputok lang ni XRP ah.
Hindi, sir. Pumutok na yan mas ng $3 dati.
Okay, okay.
Oo.
Tapos
Na,
biglang naging force snap na lang. Pero hawak mo pa rin ba? Or meron ka pang hawak? Or what?
wala na.
Wala na.
Tama na. Iba na
So,
yung hawak ko ngayon. Wala na.
so basically, in the past, I believe hindi lang naman ikaw yung naka-experience nito. Wherein, um, yung greed at yung investing side natin, kumbaga, well, it's normal pagka bago ka in trading, iisipan mo to ng investment. Kasi kung investment naman talaga at wala ka talagang alam pa kung paano siya i-apply, usually you'll just keep your money hanging eh. Hindi ba?
Yes, sir.
And that's very normal. Pero what do you think, kumbaga, what's your biggest learning from this experience na tingin mong pwede mag-benefit ang lahat?
Ah, yung ano, sir, kasi dati, sabi ko kaya ko tong aralin mag-isa. Yung pride.
Mhm.
And then later on na, sabi ko, kasi yung crypto, nagmi-mini bull run pa yan. So, mga nakatatlo, siguro pang apat ngayon, currently, yung pang-apat na bull run yan eh.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, kailangan ko hindi ko kaya nanguhulal or ano lang ako ng sarili kong learning. Kailangan kong maghanap ng makakatulong sa akin. Kaya
Mhm.
nag-aaral ako.
Which led you to us? O
Yes,
meron
sir.
pang ibang grupo?
Dati hindi ako yung misis ko. So, nakikiaral lang ako sa kanya.
Okay. Nadamay ka
So,
pala. Nadamay ka
oo.
kay misis. Pero
Oo.
how is your wife right now? How is your wife?
Hindi na siya nagte-trade, sir. Siya, nag-focus na lang siya sa na hindi may kulang sa inaral niya dati, sir. Ngayon dito ko na lang nalaman sa Vertex ko ano yung kulang.
Aha, aha.
So dito ko na find out na dati parang naka-gate parang naka-gatekeep pa yung yung mga so alam ko na banggit ko na dati na magkano na yung ginastos namin pero
Mhm.
naka-gatekeep. Dito ko lang, sir, na find out kung ano yung kulang sa
Okay, okay.
sa Vertex.
Thank you for sharing, Sir Julian.
Yeah.
So, actually, sino dito yung may same experience kay Sir Julian? Or siguro, what's your biggest advice na pwede natin magbigay kay Sir Julian? Kasi sabi niya, it often led me to a round trip of my earnings when it comes to investing to crypto. Kasi I believe maraming traders dito ng cryptocurrency. One of which is si Randel. We have Randel. Doc Kent, nagki-crypto ka rin, di ba? What's your best advice siguro, Nak Randel, kay Sir Julian? Kasi kung greed in the past, at yun yung pinaka-weakness niya, due to inability to identify different stages ng market cycle, siguro, anong pinaka-advice mo na pwede mong mabigay kay Sir Julian, Sir Randel? Sir Randel? Ayan na.
Ay, hello.
Ayan, the legendary Tueng.
Dari yo, parang, ano, ano yun? Hindi ko pa maisabi yung advice ko.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Sorry?
Ah, parang di ko pa kaya mailabas yung may advice ko.
Bakit?
Kasi, paminsan-minsan parang nag-green din ako. Nag-over leverage, ganun.
Okay. So, nag-over-leverage. Kumbaga, for you, hindi pa nagagamot.
Na, yun yung, bad habit ko na parang pag alam kong kaya kong gatasan si market, over leverage ako.
Okay.
Tapos
Okay.
yun, lumalabas yung pagiging greedy ko. And then, yun nga, nara-round trip din yung earning ko. Imbis na smooth na siya pataas, na
Mhm.
pag nag-over leverage ako, ayun, babalik ulit sa, kunwari, 100,000, naging 150,000, tapos babalik ulit sa 100,000.
Okay. Okay. So, magkaibang story, no? Parehong
Mm.
greed. Yun nangyari. Pero kay Sir Ian, or Sir Julian, walang precise action. Kay Randall naman, yung isang greed niya, as in greedy talaga. Tama, guys? Kung kayo tatanungin ko, based from that, hindi natin i-relate sa crypto. Gusto kong tanungin si yung machong-macho ngayon, si Joko. Nak Joko, kung ikaw, I mean, Kasi I believe you also have an experience with trading that na-experience mo rin yung greed before. Paano mo siya ginagamot on your end, Nak? Kaya ba, Nak Joko? Mag-mic? Yan.
Yan, sige. Good
Baka
evening sa
mag-flex ka
lahat.
na rin, Nak. Dinig.
Hindi, joke. Ano lang, sa akin, through time lang talaga. Hindi siya pwedeng madaliin eh. Kasi for me, yung grid is gonna be there even up until now nga eh.
Mhm.
Um, sometimes there will be times talaga na makikita mo, ito na yun eh. Ito yung alpha trade ko eh. Mag-double the risk nga ako. Parang
Mhm.
ganon. Tapos sometimes there will come a time na iti-trail mo din even if parang alam mo na yung strategy mo o yung entry model mo for that specific trade is not for trailing. Pero nakita mo na parang, uy, pwede siyang i-trail. I-trail ko nga. So, lumalabas ka dun sa pinaka-trading plan in a way. So, sometimes, for me talaga, it will take time. And I'm still taking time kahit naman ngayon.
Mhm.
And I admit na I'm one of those greedy people kasi human nature natin yan eh. Although a lot of times we are saying to ourselves as traders, we have to be emotionless and all. But
Hindi natin
we
may
can't control
kakailangan part
emotions
yun eh.
talaga eh.
Oo.
We can't control emotions talaga eh. It's part of us. Oh, basically, parang ganun. So, yun. So, suggestion ko lang, wag mo din madaliin para siyang pag-aaral ng trading as a whole. It will take time. Yun.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. Actually, yung time factor din yan. Siguro, sabi ni Ern, I feel you po, sir. Parang napakaraming greedy dito. Maynard, ikaw nga, paki-elaborate nga yung sinabi mo. Paki-elaborate yung sinabi mo.
Hindi, actually, ano eh, na-feel ko ano eh, sila Sir Randall tsaka si Sir Julian.
Mhm.
Siguro kung emotionally, syempre medyo mahirap siyang ayusin,
Okay.
no? Pero kung technically siguro, kung yung sa mind, sabi nga natin, 'di ba, sa technical analysis ng trading, siya yung unang inaaral, siya yung pinaka-popular,
Tama.
halos karamihan ng modules.
Lahat ng madaling
Ah,
ibenta, technicals eh.
ayoko lang ma-preempt, pero siguro ang marereseta ko kay parang doktor na yun, no? Marereseta ko po kay Sir Randall, and siguro sa katulad ko rin po na grid, yung module na risk management, no? Kasi actually
Ah,
there are many ways how to do it, pero siguro yung something sa atin dito, no? Kasi iba rin yung pina-practice kong risk management before, and siguro hindi ako puro ako siguro, no, pero what you call this, one thing I've seen, what makes us different from traders to gamblers, is we have that concept of risk management,
mhm.
diba? Well, hindi
Mhm.
tayo nag-all in eh, sa pustahan, no, nag-all in tayo, diba, sa TikTok, pero diba tayo ba nag-all in dito?
Teka lang. May
Yeah.
pustahan sa TikTok?
Ay, hindi, di ba, yung ay, hindi ko alam yun. Saan ba yun?
Galing sa iyo eh.
Ay, sa
Okay.
akin,
So
ay,
actually, sabi ni Maynard, teka, mas interested ako sa pustahan sa TikTok,
hindi,
sabi
yung sa yung SV, Lahat ba dito SV o baka basta
Okay.
yun.
Lumalayo tayo. Yung risk management natin napupunta sa pustahan. Okay. So, siguro, nag-reset magkano, sabi ni Doc Kent. Doc Kent, ikaw nga, total ikaw yung doktor, magreseta ka rin. Gusto kong makarinig sa'yo ng kasi I believe marami ka na rin, kabatch mo si Maynard, marami ka na rin experience with regards to risk management approach and na-experience mo rin at some point yung greed. What do you think is
Hello,
your best
good.
advice na pwedeng mareseta kay
Um, well, actually, dumaan din ako sa grid. Kasi part ng grid coach, yung yung fear of missing out, nakikita mo tumataas na lahat.
Mhm.
So, bakit hindi ko ba tumaas? Kumbaga, gusto mo na ring sumali sa
Okay.
bull run. Gusto mo tumaas ka agad. Ang problem dyan, yun na nga, the more you are greedy, the chances are, the more you will, kumbaga, bigla ka matatalo.
Mhm.
So, one reason to avoid greed, syempre, naturo na rin ni Sir Ren sa amin, ni Coach Ren din, is, syempre, you should have a good strategy. Kasi para hindi ka mapunta sa greed, you know when to stop trading. Kung overtrading na ba to, or kung baga, dapat you have your stop loss always, syempre. And the proper risk management nga, sabi nga ni Maynard, pati ni Chocolates,
Mhm.
both nandyan siya. So, I think, for me, may iwasan mo naman ng greed basta you have a good strategy. Akin din dati, dumaan din ako na ganyan na nag-skip ako ng mga strategy coach.
Mhm.
Malipat-lipat na lang. Siyempre,
Actually,
sunugan.
critical din sa kanila kasi ang dami talaga nating setups na ituturo sa bawat isa eh. Hindi ba sa lahat eh.
Yes.
Actually, it will be critical for everybody as we go along our modules. Kasi sabi ko nga, sa sobrang daming ituturo ko sa inyo sa program, kahit sa mga matututunan nyo sa forefront, ang dami niyan na setups. Kahit pagdating sa agile program ni Jasper na index trading, actually ang dami rin na setup. May mga setup din. So, hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo sa sobrang dami. Which actually, it's very critical for everyone. Ang nabanggit ni Sir Randel na solusyon kay Sir Ian is time. Ang nabanggit ni Maynard na solution ni Maynard is it's about risk management para kumbaga ma-handle natin yung risk management natin. Sabi naman ni Doc Kent is having a precise system or looking at your flavor. Halimbawa, ito lang yung setup na dapat mong gagawin. Okay? Actually, sa grid kasi, ang hirap kasi syempre, if alam mo kung ano yung specific trend, alam mo yung setup na tinetrade mo, alam mo malakas yan. Talagang pwede ka pang mag-all-in dyan eh. Correct? Pero siguro, one way na pwede nating may advice for everyone, assuming, sige, let's take into consideration kahit isang setup lang yung ginagawa mo. As in, nag-iisa lang yan. One setup lang. One. Pakitype nga dyan, one. With that one setup, gusto ko malaman, are you taking down notes of the things that you are doing wrong as well? So, halimbawa, with that one setup alone, assuming, siyempre may mga talo ka, may mga panalo ka. Lahat ba ng mga tingin mong maling actions mo, like FOMO, number one. Number two, nabanggit ni Sir Julian, I'm not taking profit. Number three, sabi ni Randel, nag-over-leverage ako, over-lev. Hindi ba? With this, okay, alam mo na you are in this state. Tama ba? Alam natin, syempre, nabanggit nga nila eh. Alam nila that they are in this state. But are you aware that you are doing it? Tama? Nakukuha nyo ba? Are you aware that you are doing what you are doing now? Kasi most of the time, a lot of traders subconsciously, feeling mo, alam mo na yung ginagawa mo kasi madalas mo siyang ginagawa, pero at the back of your mind, alam mo lang siya. Pero hindi mo nakikip track kung gaano nakarami or gaano ka-frequent mo siyang ginagawa. Nakuha ba natin, guys? Meaning, ako kasi, whenever I make a data of all my mistakes, I keep track of even the slightest emotion, kung puyat ako. Example, wala akong tulog, nag-trade ako. Kasalanan na sa akin yun. Bakit? Kasi wala ako sa proper state of my physique para mag-isip ng maayos, inaantok ka. Hindi ba? Nakukuha niyo ba yun? So, in this sense, usually, what I do is that dahil kailangan ko siyang i-notice, I make a tabulation of all the proper mistakes or the mistakes that I do to the point na, okay, FOMO. Na-FOMO ba ako ngayong araw? I review every after I take a trade. Pag na-FOMO ako, I put a tick mark there. Alam mo yung sense na, okay, lahat ng yan, maggagawa ako ng tabulation like this. For example, meron na akong isang FOMO, check. Ay, hindi na naman ako nag-take profit, check. Nino-notice ko lahat ng mga actions ko. Nakuha nyo ba? every time I'm doing those things, I keep track of every single action para at least I'm reminded. Para next time, after I take the trade, I take into consideration taking it down right after. Pagka na-execute na, natapos na, nabenta ko na, I take down all those things. Pangalawa, na magawa ko pa yan, I still jot it down. I still notice myself. I still remind myself na, teka lang, bakit ginawa ko na naman to? Nakuha niyo yung ano, nakukuha niyo? Yung, yung sense nito. Na because of you, keeping track of even what you are doing is wrong. Okay? It is a constant reminder for yourself. Subconsciously, pwedeng mabago nito yung actions mo, which is i-relate ko sa sinabi ni Sir Julian. Sasagot din ni Randel. Time, oras. Hindi ba? Sabi ni Joko kanina, oras ang ano mo dyan eh. Hindi ba? So, subconsciously, dahil constant mo tong nanonotice, even time with yourself, subconsciously naayos mo, kumbaga, yung mechanical actions mo with yourself is nag-i-improve over time. Paano pa natin mapapabilis yung improvement? Gusto yung malaman kung ano? Yes? Pakitanong ako ano? Ano? Pakisabi ano?
Ano po?
Ano?
Ano yan?
Oh, hindi ba? Ika-third, ika-fourth, halimbawa 1, 2, 3. O ika-fifth time, example, check, FOMO. Ika-fifth time, ayan, star na yan. Or ika-third time, depende sa'yo, star na yan.
Demon Finder.
Dito papasok, thank you Larry, dito papasok yung point sa sarili ko na because of me constantly doing these actions, I need a punishment. Ay yung isang ano natin, yung isang graduate na student natin ng kabatch nila Seth, si Miko, ang punishment niya sa sarili niya, sasabihin niya sa asawa niya, galit na galit siya sa okra. Nilagang okra at hindi siya kumakain noon, napapaganon siya, papadual siya. Tapos ayaw niya rin ng mayonnaise. Alam mo ba, napasawsaw sa kanya ng asawa niya yon, tapos kakainin niya talaga. Hindi ba? At kailangan ng proof at binibigay pa sa akin yung proof. I mean, he is being accountable with his actions. That is a state wherein, because of that certain punishment na gagawin mo, hindi ba? Parang ayaw mo nang gawin, ayaw mo nang ulitin yung ganong klaseng action. Hindi ba? It will trigger something in your mind na tipong, ay, nag-over-leverage ka na naman o kaya natalo ka. Anong pakiramdam, Larry? Example, natalo ka ng malaki. Hindi ko sinasabi mangyayari Anong pakiramdam pagka nag-demon finder ka, Larry?
Nangyari
Tapos,
na.
nangyari na. Pero anong pakiramdam yun na yun, nangyari yung bagay na yun, tapos sasabihin mo sa asawa mo. Tapos yun yung demon finder mo. Hindi ba?
Baka hindi kayang sabihin.
Hindi kayang sabihin. Pero in case, halimbawa natin, yun yung part of punishment na gagawin mo. Sa tingin mo ba, will you do good next time? Hindi ba? Will you limit yourself from doing this kind of action before? Again? Yes. Can you type number 2 kung naiintindihan natin yung context ng gusto kong sabihin? It's because of us not reminding ourselves of what the right things are. Hindi ba? Of what we should be doing. This is that very same reason kung bakit walang improvement o walang nagbabago sa atin. Nakuha natin, everyone? Kaya wala talagang pagbabago. Kasi subconsciously, sinasabi mo lang sa sarili mo na, okay, gagawa ko to. Pero, kung hindi mo naman talaga nakikip track lahat ng progress mo, like for example, yung pagbubuhat ni Joko. Joko, di ba, I believe, sa pagbubuhat mo, you are keeping track of every single thing from your diet to your routines. Hindi ba, nakakailang set ka ba? Nakuha mo ba yung protein intake mo na maayos? Nakakapag-calorie deficit ka ba na maayos? It's part of growth. Hindi ba? And at times, you give yourself that certain punishment for you to remember. Nakukuha ba natin, everyone? Yes? So, actually, it's the weakness part that's hard to handle. Pero yung strength in itself, kasi sabi ni Sir Julian, yung strength niya, it's ability ng knowledge ng shortcomings. Pero gusto kong dagdagan. Hindi ba? It's okay that to acknowledge all these weaknesses na meron tayo. Like sabi nga ni Sir Randel, pareho tayo Greed Hindi ba? It's okay. It's ideal actually that you be open about these things. Bakit? Kasi pag hindi ka nag-open up ng isang bagay, walang acceptance. So, ayan, may tracker or journal to keep track of numbers. Yes, oo, may tracker or journal to keep track of numbers. Ganun din sa pagbubuhat. Hindi ba? Ganun din naman sa trading natin. Kaya nga it's very important that we don't miss all these important details. Kung gusto mo talaga yung proseso na maayos. I know it's hard. I know it's taking much of your time, especially sa mga graduates, nararamdaman nila yon. Especially pagka ako biglang nag-update o kaya nagme-message ako. Usually, pag alam kong wala nang isasagot, o kamusta naman trading mo? Ganun na lang isasagot sa akin eh. Ay, okay naman coach. Pero alam mo yung malalaman mo yung isang estudyante na nagki-keep track o kaya may mga concerns. I mean, na gusto talaga nilang ayusin, nanonotice nila yung mga bagay at sasabihin talaga nila yan. Kasi like I said, if you're not open to it, hindi natin maaayos yung mga bagay na yan eh. Okay, so thank you Sir Julian, Sir Randel for sharing yung inyong experiences. Pero I hope nakatulong yung ating yung mga sharing. So thank you. We have Sir Randel, we have Joko, we have Doc Kent and Maynard who shared a while ago. Puntahan natin si Larry. Larry. So, sabi ni Larry, weakness encountered in the past. Paki-elaborate nga to, Larry. Kasi fear, greed, and hope. Ang dami nito ah. Tapos fear that leads to hesitation in buying and selling stocks. Even when I had a trading plan. Hoping, a losing position, and waiting for the market's reversal. Sa tingin mo, anong nag-lead dito, Larry? Bakit ganito?
Actually, coach, like kay Sir Julian dati. Kasi ang tingin ko sa investing, parang positive agad eh.
Mhm.
Kung stock market dati, PSI, ang isip namin kung mag-invest ka talaga, aakyat.
Mhm.
Kasi yung term na investing, yun talaga yung unang may isip mo, di ba, coach?
Sana hindi ito yung
Aakyat.
panahon na nakilala mo ako dito. Sana hindi ito
And
yung mga panahon na unang beses mo ako nakilala, no? Naakit na lahat, no?
after,
After.
nung sa telco,
Kaya
sa telco,
pala ganun yung
ano.
pakiramdam mo, no? Napasa
Like
mo.
nga nun, coach, yun sa
Okay.
telco, yung mga gano'n.
Okay.
Iniisip natin, yun nga, yung parang discussion last week. Kukompute ka na kung ilan yung talagang profit mo.
Okay. So, one weakness mo dito is greed. Again,
Yes,
nagko-compute ka na.
yes, coach.
Bakit? I mean, during those times ba, meron kang inaay na particular something na gusto mo makuha? Or is just self-satisfaction of something? Bakit?
Parang
Ba't mo siya
coach,
tinitingnan?
kung parang may, kunwari, yung office mate ko dati, nagdi-discuss kami. Yun nga, yung sa telco, ito, akyat. Kasi, nung unang, di ba, may third telco, talagang ito yung
Mhm.
news dati na pumuputok.
Sila,
Kaya,
IS pa ang si dito dati,
parang,
IS pa pangalan niya nun.
hindi, yung now coach eh.
Mhm.
Saka dito. Pero hindi to yung pumutok, yung now dati yung bumagsak. Naalala ko nito eh. Eh yun, parang nilagay na lang yung pera.
So,
Hinayaan na lang.
nandun na lang yung pera.
Oo, coach. Pero, nung wala na talagang kinat na.
Okay. So, na-experience mo yung euphoria, tapos nung wala na talagang pag-asa, you have to cut it. What made you that
Mm.
decision to cut?
Sabi ko kasi talagang pag-aaralan ko na, coach.
Mhm.
Kaya before na, na enroll din ako kay Mekander isang
Oo.
content.
Aha. Okay.
Doon, coach.
Hindi ko na siya maalala, pero I heard of it before. Okay.
Nga,
Okay.
yun naman, naging okay naman yung journey nun nung nag-aaral ako. Kaso na-stop siya, coach.
Mhm.
Na-stop siya nung parang ang pinakamalaking gain ko within a year. 50% yun na yung after pandemic.
Okay. After pandemic,
Yun
masaya
ako.
lahat nun eh.
Doon. Kasi uptrend nga, coach yun.
Sila
Uh,
Apple, sila
mm,
BSC,
Opo, coach.
sila PHA. Panahon nila yan,
Mm,
tsaka si dito.
mm.
Okay.
And then siguro dun coach, parang bigla na lang ako nag-stop na mag-trade dahil busy na.
Busy with work.
Yes coach, and yun, nagplano na rin mag-asawa nun kaya hindi ko na continue yung trading coach.
Mhm. Well, no questions eh. Pag mag-aasawa, talagang focus on that one eh. Hindi kaya isang
Mhm.
factor kaya ka naging greedy rin na tinitignan mo kasi pang dagdag potential sa planning with family?
Isa rin siguro yun coach na naka-apekto. Kasi talaga yung term nun na investing without proper knowledge talaga na yun ilalagay mo yung pera mo wala.
Mm.
Mahirap.
Actually, sino dito yung naka-experience na parang naghahabol ka ng pera minsan parang gusto mong sumugal ng mas malaki? Meron ba? Can you type number 1? It's normal eh for people na nakaka-experience na may hinahabol ka, let's say for example, like credit card bills or kung ano man, or sudden immediate na bills na kailangan mong bayaran, or meron kang hinahabol na certain figure at a certain time. At times, yung greed talaga pinaka magsisink in eh. Kaya nga, minsan I advise a student or advise people na kung meron kang ibang option other than trading, go for that best option. Bakit? Kasi you might end up not or screwing up your portfolio kasi nga, like sabi nga ni Sir Randall, minsan nag-over-leverage, hindi ba? Normal yun eh. Normal yun. Bakit? Kasi it's your emotion taking place already. So, usually kasi, when you feel something, I mean, burning na may desire ka too much with yourself, at times, you get that feeling na, sige, I'll give it all out. Hindi ba? I'll give it all out because ito na to eh. Right? Normal yun. Kaya nga, sabi ko, siguro pinaka-best advice dyan is to really stop. Hindi ba? Kasi wala tayong magagawa eh. Kesa piliin mo, mag-gamble ka, or mawala lahat. Hindi ba? Mas mahirap na feeling yon. And usually, yung pag-cut loss mo, there goes my lunch. Sabi ni Maynard. Hindi ba? Usually, ang nakikita ko ring isa dyan na factor kung bakit is probably dahil wala kang kausap or wala ring nagko-contain sa'yo during that time, Larry.
Siguro coach, parang guilty na ayaw mong sabihin na ito natalo ka ng ganito.
Hindi. Halimbawa, doon sa greed part na previously,
Mhm.
um, it's just you between yourself and counting that it's going up. Tama ba?
Yes coach.
Tsaka yung hype lang ng kaopisina mo pero he's not noticing your actions.
Yes coach.
Kasi usually pag opisina naman yan, o iboboka mo sa social media yung portfolio gain, pakita mo lang yung snap mo, genius ka na eh. Hindi ba?
Yun nga coach, ang sarap mag-journal
Ang
ng
sarap, masarap pa
positive.
mag-journal. Hindi ba? Positive. Tapos papakita mo pa sa mga kaibigan mo, magpo-broadcast pa sa newsfeed mo. Normal yon. Pero, like I said, siguro nawala yung aspect doon ng tinatawag natin na accountability. Bakit? Kasi probably because nag-sink in din yung Superman syndrome with you. Kaya you held on. Pangalawa, yeah, okay, ikakasal ka. It added pressure to you. Pero siguro, ako kasi, even up to date, I still have my accountability partner wherein I am as open to him as I am open with my portfolio. So, whatever progress, whatever tracking I am doing with myself, I share it to that person. Bakit? Hindi ko sinashare yung profit ha. Ang sinashare ko yung data. Sa tingin nyo bakit? Anong essence nun? Especially to you guys who have the same system as what we all have. Let's say for example, pero ayokong i-open tong accountability na to sa mag-partner kasi critical to. We have Elijah here and we have Lay here that are lovebirds. Hindi ko siya ino-open sa lovebirds. I-open natin to sa isang accountability buddy or sa buddy mo na I mean, you have the same system, pero hindi naman talaga kayo technically magkakilala ng ganun pa kalalim. Pero you respect each other to the point na open ka na sabihin sa kanya yung mga experiences mo. Kasi, I mean, wala namang ibang makakatulong sa'yo makakaintindi ng same system na ginagawa natin kung hindi yung mga kabatch nyo. Would you agree? Yes, kasi nag-aral kayo ng same approach eh. Tama ba? Agree kayo doon? You all studied
Yes
the
po.
same approach. And that, with that same approach, even if iba-iba yung point ng execution, kung re-reviewin mo pa rin yung chart, meron pa ring aspect doon na pwedeng reviewin ng accountability body mo. O bakit tong trade mong to? Hinayaan mong magganto ng lumalim pa ng ganito. Hindi ba? Yes po. Madali lang mag-forgive ng partner, sabi nila. Alam mo yun, yung accountability partner mo, I mean, usually, we don't sugarcoat things eh with an accountability partner. To the point nga na even yung accountability partner ko, alam niya yung oras ng ligo ko, alam ko yung oras ng ligo niya. Ganun yung point. Pero hindi naman, hindi mo pinapakita yung ligo mo. Okay. Pero like I said, it's you being open to what you are doing. O bakit alam niya na ay late na ako nakatulog kagabi pre kasi ganto. Naka VC dads joke. Hindi pwede 'yun. Okay. So, like I said, I mean, this is the aspect of trading na hindi mo magagamot kasi at times yung alam mo, yung nagagawa mo with just yourself. I believe nandito ba si Doc Kent? Doc Kent, nandito ka pa? Nawala yata si Doc. Ay, may nasa hospital yata si Doc Kent. Pero
Nag-duty na.
nag-duty na. Sino dito nasa medical field? Meron ba nasa medical field dito? Parang wala. Wala na tayong medical field dito, no? Joko, total ikaw naman yung accountability partner ni Doc Kent. Ikaw, di ba, Nak? Oo, Joko. Si Joko. Eh, hindi ba? Sino bang accountability partner niya? Si Doc Kent. Pero Joko, ikaw na lang. Total, seaman ka. So, bilang isang practitioner ng seaman, marunong kang safety, hindi ba? Parang occupational safety standards. Usually pagka safety ng isang sa barko for example or with a crew, meron kang mga precautionary measures kagad na ina-apply. Hindi ba? Parang na-foresee mo kagad yung mga pwedeng magawa ng mga tao because of you being a captain. Hindi ba? Because of you being kumbaga knowledgeable in that state. Pero kung ikaw halimbawa natin, ikaw si Doc Kent, pagka may sakit minsan ng doktor, at times ang doktor mas magaling pa parang takot din magpagamot sa doktor eh, correct? Kasi alam nila yung kumbaga, alam nila na pwedeng sabihin sa kanila ng mga colleagues nila or ibang doktor yung katotohanan o realidad na meron sila. Hindi ba? So at times, ikaw sa sarili mo, pagka masakit ulo mo, akala mo ang gamot na lang sa'yo is biogesic at paubos na. Hindi ba? Ang gamot mo sa sarili mo is biogesic lang. You're self-containing yourself eh. Parang you're self-medicating yourself. At times, mas lumalala ang sakit ng isang tao because of it. And you can never notice your mistakes with yourself nang ikaw lang. Even yung pag-tabulate mo na yan, I mean, kung wala kang acceptance with what you are doing, at times, okay lang. Hindi, next week, okay na ako. Ipahinga ko lang to, hindi na kailangan ng punishment. Wala magre-remind sa'yo eh. Hindi ba? So, usually, yung accountability partner natin, yung pwedeng susi, hindi ba? Hindi pwedeng asawa eh. I've tried it with my wife eh. Hindi ba? Hindi pwedeng yung spouse or partner mo, jowa mo in life, they won't understand it eh. Ideally, dapat yung kabatch mo, yung same kayo ng learning style, same kayo ng approach, same kayo ng system, hindi magkaiba man ng niche nyo and profile nyo, pero that person will understand. Bakit? if makita lang niya yung charting mo na hindi na form-fitted, pwede niyang i-notice yan eh. Hindi ba? Pero dapat nandun sa sarili mo na alam mong tanggapin yung pwede niyang sabihin. Kasi like I said, Larry, with all these things, siguro kung meron talaga nagre-remind sa'yo with your objective sa trades, siguro na-preserve mo yung dapat mong na-preserve dati on telco days. Siguro, there's another sense na pwedeng sabihin sa'yo na mag-cut ka ng position kasi tapos na yung trend. Hindi ba? Bakit? Bakit? Kasi sabay yung nire-review eh. Hindi ba? Sabay yung nire-review. And this is what's beautiful about it. Kumbaga, it's that subconscious. Siya yung parang konsensya mo. Subconscious. Yung konsensya mo na pwede mag-remind sa'yo, mali na yung ginagawa mo, pre. Hindi ba? Eh, same kayo ng system eh. So, malamang i-respect mo. I hope nakatulong yun sa'yo, Larry. So, yun ang gamot natin kay Larry. Ang sabi ni Sir Ruel, ang weakness niya, excited mag-trade kahit wala pang setup, pumapasok na agad-agad. Bakit ganito, Sir Ruel? Okay, Sir Ruel, do you have a mic?
Yes, coach. Yes, good evening.
So, excited mag-trade kahit wala pang setup, pumapasok na agad. Bakit? Yun ang
Yes.
tanong.
Wala kasi natuto ako dito sa Vertex, coach. Ang dami kong natutunan eh. Kaya yun. Ang daming strategy. Tapos minimix ko yung mga dati kong strat. Tapos pasok din sa Vertex na mga Vertex strategy. Kaya yun, coach, excited ako. Paggising ko, chart agad yung una kong tinitignan imbis maligo.
Okay. Kinain ng sistema si Sir Ruel.
Opo. Tapos yun po.
Sige,
Medyo
carry on.
di maganda. Kaya yun. Naging
Nagising din.
weakness. Opo. Naging weakness ang sariling strategy.
Pero I mean, gumanda nung una. Napabayaan
Yes.
lang.
Ngayon lang, coach, basado lang kasi ako excited mag-trade, coach. Kahit sa demo, kahit ano pa yan.
Mhm.
Basta may natutunan ako, tinitrade ko agad.
So, parang hungry ka masyado rin, no? I mean, is it just pure passion with a new skill that you develop? Normal ba to sa'yo?
Yes, coach.
Noon, kahit halimbawa sa games or nag-aaral ka na kung ano man?
Opo, kasi basta may matutunan po ako, coach. Parang greedy ako sa learnings eh. Tapos
Mhm.
yun.
Okay. Pero, gusto ko malaman kay Lay. Lay, may mic ka na.
Hello po.
Ayan si Lay. Lay, kasi naka-experience ka ng isang taong na excited at hungry rin sa learning. Okay.
Yes.
Hindi ko sinasabing wala naman siya sa tabi mo ngayon. Naririnig ka lang niya. Pero, I mean, how do you treat this excitement?
To be honest po, mas malala po yung akin.
Mas malala ka. Dapat
Mas
mag-unmute
malala
yung isa eh. Mas malala. Okay.
Mas malala po. Pero hindi po in terms of trading. Parang sobrang nag-enjoy po ako mag-learn. To the
Mhm.
point na pinabayaan ko po sarili ko. Hindi na po ako natutulog ng maayos. Hindi na rin po ako kumakain ng maayos.
That's wrong.
And
That's wrong.
hindi na rin po ako, yun po, parang nag-lie low na lang po ako.
Baka pumayat ka
Recently.
niyan. Pagalitan ako ni Elijah. Hindi ba? Okay. So, dalawa ang kailangan nating gamutin. Yung excitement ni Sir Ruel at yung actions ni Lay. Elijah, what do you think is the best medicine for Lay? Hard truth. No sugar coating. Alam ko, you guys are in a relationship pero no sugar coating. Paano mo gagamutin o paano mo ililimit?
Yung ano po kasi, sa akin, take a break talaga.
Okay.
Kumbaga, step away from the situation. Tapos, try
Hinga.
doing things na, outside of learning. Kumbaga, mahilig siya maglaro. Mahilig siya magbasa. Yun nga po sila eh.
Okay.
Sinasabi ko, wag muna siyang magbasa. Kaso,
Magbasa ng chart. Hindi yung
Hindi
basa
po.
ng book.
Book. Books
Book.
actually.
Okay.
Trading books, ganun. Variety kasi.
Naku po,
Kaya,
trading books pa. Ang tanong,
Opo.
with the trading book, psychological ba to o trading process?
Psychological naman po yung binabasa niya.
Psychological is okay.
Ah,
Psychological is okay. Pero wag na yung trading process. Ako nga, puro self-help books. Yung mga psychological books halos lahat eh. Hindi ba? So, okay. One good advice na sinabi ni Elijah is one step away. Ganon din with Sir Ruel. Si Sir Ruel, kahit hindi pa naliligo, nagcha-chart na. Si Lay, sa sobrang kaadikan sa pag-chart o sa pag-aral, hindi na kumakain. Which is wrong. Bakit? Kasi your health will also dictate your state of mind. Okay? Your overall health and physique will also help you think well. Kung hindi ka nakakatulog ng maayos at puyat ka masyado, how can you perform? If trading is your only option for your life, for your approach, for your every single day, tapos wala ka sa sistema, paano ka mabubuhay? Nakuha ba natin, everyone? Yes? Well, I myself na addict din ako before. Na sobrang addict. Ganyan eh. Hindi ba? It's normal. Kahit tipong 2:00 na ng madaling araw, gising ka pa rin, nag-aaral ka pa rin, nagda-data ka pa rin, chart ka pa rin, o kaya may kausap ka pa rin about trading. Pero siguro if there's one thing that I missed during those times, it's life. I was in that state, Lay and Sir Roel, before, way back 2017, 2015, 2017 hanggang 2018, early 2018. I was in that state. To the point na halos araw-araw kong kausap yung mga coaches, yung mga kaibigan ko about trading. Gabi na, nag-uusap pa rin. Nakita mo tong chart na to, ganun. Sa sobrang kaadikan ko na kailangan kong gumawa ng study, I don't go to gatherings. I missed a lot of things. Siguro yun yung pinagsisisihan ko. And don't be there. Don't be there. Kasi what's the reason why you started trading in the first place? Do you have a reason, Lay? Why did you start trading in the first place? O dahil lang kay Elijah?
Ano po kasi ako po yung nagtawag
Ikaw
sa
yung nagtawag?
kanya.
Okay.
Apo.
Pero what's
So,
the
parang,
reason? What's the reason why you started? Is it because
gusto ko na po talagang mag-trade before. Kaso, yun nga ho, complacent po nung bata ko. Ngayon lang po ako nagka-courage na mag-aral.
Pero what did you see in trading? I mean,
Nag-e-enjoy
what's
po
your
ako.
goal? Nag-enjoy ka analyzing? Kasi parang spur of the moment kasi from the university, di ba?
Opo.
Okay. Pero kay Sir Roel, anong nag-udyok sa'yo sa trading? Anong nagpahikayat sa'yo to do trading?
Actually, sir, nadala lang kasi ako ng kaibigan ko para sabi niya, ayos daw to. Pero ngayon, sir, iba na yung impact sa akin Yun nga, sir, medyo na-addict ako sa pag-trade. Minsan, pag lunch break, imbis na kumakain, charting yung pinupuntahan ko
Okay.
Kaya minsan nga, sir, napapaginipan ko yung POA. Hindi ko lang makalimutan yun. Yung POA na panaginipan ko yun.
Same po.
Opo. Kaya ngayon, sir, hindi ko alam kung paano aalis dito kasi
Paano aalis dito? Okay.
nag-joke sa akin ng trading, sir. Financial freedom talaga, sir.
Okay.
Pero ngayon, baka pag may kita na sa trade, mas lalong addict na magcha-chart ba yun ba? Yun yung iniisip ko.
sabi ni Maynard sa Roel, buti daw si Puwa yung napapanaginipan mo, hindi si Juni Boy.
Yung pangalawa kasi yung topic natin, yung POA.
Okay. Kidding aside, Romy, you're here tonight. Romy, with regards to excitement, kasi I believe nakikita mo sila Amon before, or even yourself nung natuto ka with your batch. May mic ka, Romy? Kita ko si Romy. Romy, ayan.
Hello, Dad.
Good evening. Malapit na
Good
bang pumasa?
evening po.
Malapit na pumasa?
Napagalitan nga ako kagabi.
Napagalitan, pero okay lang yan. Mamaya natin pag-usapan.
Malapit
Pero,
na, medyo malapit.
malapit na. Okay. So, early congratulations sa kanyang funded challenge. Okay. Pero, Nakromi, ganito. Sa tingin mo na, paano nagagamutin yung excitement nila na na-addict na sila sa trade?
Based on my experience, Dad, tama yung sabi din ni Jocolates na it takes time. Sa akin kasi, although lahat naman nung suggestion kanina, I agree. It takes time. Tapos sa risk and management, tapos sa process. Actually,
Pero right
yun
now,
yung
process na yung
pinagdaanan.
problem nila eh. Ngayon, process na ang problema nila kasi na-addict na sa pag-aaral eh. To the point na even themselves napapabayaan eh. Paano nila ililimit ngayon yung sarili nila? Yun ang tanong.
Parang hindi ko na matandaan, Dad, na parang sa akin kasi yung naging factor yung time. Parang nawala na lang. Parang ganun.
Practice. Okay.
Sorry.
It's
Ako,
okay.
sa practice,
It's okay. Kasi sa practice eh. At paulit-ulit siguro dahil sabi mo nga, napagalitan ka ni Seth yesterday, ng coach mo yesterday.
Yes.
Probably because you were open to him. Like sabi ko nga kanina, you should be open at least to a person, hindi ba? With your objective and with your goal. And it's actually good practice and reminder. Which is, I commend it kasi malapit na. Hindi ba? So, early
Yes.
congratulations.
And another, Dad, ang sa akin kasi na-instill ko yung discipline. Yun. Actually, yun nga, since nung naging student mo ko, naging student ako ni Strong Point, in-instill mo sa akin, sa amin, yung discipline. Siguro yun yung isa na naging factor sa akin.
Na nakadagdag.
Ayun.
Thank you for
Yes,
that.
yes.
Pero ito siguro, do you know, ang practice namin sa house is with my children as well and with myself is I set certain time blocks. So, I advise Lay and Sir Roel. Kasi ako, mahilig akong gumawa ng routine. Or, hindi siya matatawag na routine eh. Mahilig akong gumawa ng sarili kong syllabus on a monthly scale and on a 3-month scale. So, dapat sa syllabus na to, matapos ko siya. So, it's like my working hours na gagawin every single day. Kasi if I know mahirap na gawin yon, parang routinary siya masyado. Pero kasi yung process is magagawa mo ng maayos kung meron kang tinatawag nating checklist. Hindi lang tong checklist na to or watch list sa ang ginagawa natin sa trades, but also with yourself. If there's one practice that I do para at least magawa ko na maayos lahat ng activities ko kasi I have how many companies? I'm handling 3 companies. We have family business, personal business. We also have Vertex and we also have some other engagements as well and other partners as well. So sa isang araw, siguro nakaka 2-3 meeting ako with university partners as well. So ang tanong, paano ko nata-time block lahat ng activities ko? Nasasama ko pa doon yung 30 minutes of book reading in a single day. So, 30 minutes lang yung allotment, no? Pero paano ko siya nagagawa ng paraan at oras? Even with how I actually trade. At hindi ba every morning at times kung nasisingit ko sa oras ko, talagang religiously pinopost ko yung weekly analysis every Monday or Tuesday. Correct, guys? Nakikita niyo ba 'yon? It's because of my time blocking. And with that kasi, I set specific schedules during my entire day. Even sa notebook ko, nakasulat dito kung ano na yung gagawin ko for my whole day. Na ito, dapat matapos ko to. Kasama na dyan yung reading, iaalat ko na yung oras ko. This is what we call time management. Thank you, Ma'am Ana, for sharing that. Pero kasi, ginagawa ko siya ng syllabus. And I have an end goal every after 3 months na dapat may specifics din ako na kailangan ma-attain with that certain objective. Na if I finish that book, ang next na reward ko dito, it's another book. Halimbawa, for the whole week or for the whole last month, ang objective ko is to reward myself for the whole of December. Ay, for this quarter, ang objective ko, pag nakuha ko lahat ng goal ko, natapos ko yung, malala mo, Lay, yung book na binabasa ko noon sa, ito, 12 and a Half by Gary Vaynerchuk. Di ba? I was reading this before, nasa simula pa lang ako. I finished it already. And then, ang bumili ako ng panibago kong libro, ang binabasa kong bago ngayon, si Atomic Habits by James Clear. Sige, Clear. Yeah, James Clear, tama. With James Clear. Oh, ang ganda rin ng kay Maynard, subtle art of not giving a fuck. Pero I mean, it's part of myself rewarding myself as well with all the actions of what I'm doing. And with this checklist kasi, I mean, we all have our time blocks. Oras ng trabaho, dapat itong gagawin mo. Trabaho. Para set ka ng specific actions towards that means. Kasi by that, matatapos mo. Halimbawa natin, if alam ko that I have a meeting with the marketing people in our company, yun lang yung objective na gagawin namin. Na wala nang ibang pag-uusapan doon, wala nang ibang gagawin doon, kung hindi just the design template for every single thing. For the actions na gagawin namin for the whole day. So, with that, alam ko na yung specific na actions ko at hindi dapat ako mag-drive away sa gagawin ko. Kasi for me, it's wasted time, it's wasted effort. Hindi ba? Siguro ang sakit ko na lang ngayon at times is sumasobra talaga ako sa oras. Minsan pag napapasarap ng kwento, kaya napapasarap ng meeting, sumasobra sa oras. Which is actually, I always, pagka ganun ang ginagawa ko, I set punishments for myself as well. Anong punishment ko? So, may mga certain punishments din ako na ginagawa. And alam ko nakakapagod itong checklist kasi parang every single day, okay, I wake up at 6 a.m. I take a bath after, dapat pagdating ng before 7, nakapag-breakfast na ako, nakakain na ako, and then I drive going to school. Sa mga kids, I come home at exactly 7:40. Pagkatapos ng 7:40, I allot 30 minutes to read the book. Kung hindi read the book, it's either read the book, read high impact news and news, and then within that 30-minute span, I set like 5 to 15 minutes to check the chart lang and create a data for myself. Lahat ng plano for that whole day. Even for at times a week pero most of the time, every single day nagbabago. Before I sleep, nakalatag na yan. Kasi with that, hindi ko na, I mean, magagawa ko na maayos yung dapat kong gawin. Hindi ba? Siguro ang hindi ko lang nagagawa ngayon, which is pinapagalitan ako ng coach ko, is yung pagbubuhat or pagpunta sa gym kasi ang hirap i-crunch ng oras ko with that, what I'm doing. Pero with trading, this is the only way for you to limit yourself, Lay. At para magkaroon ka ng time with Elijah, syempre. Hindi ba? Also, Sir Ruel. Kasi, always remind yourself, ginagawa mo to para sa sarili mo Di ba? If you are the one who is costing yourself or kumbaga putting yourself into that bad state or bad habit, dapat hindi mo siya gawin. Bakit? Kasi kung yung bad habit mo is just parang a waste of precious energy, tapos mapupuyat ka lang, tapos hindi ka na makakapag-perform kinabukasan. Kung trading lang ang option mo, tapos hindi ka na makakapag-perform, wala rin kwenta yung trading na gagawin mo. Hindi ba? I mean, you have your work, Sir Rowell. Hindi ba? And Lay, you have your business as well. Kung mapabayaan mo naman yung negosyo, tapos hindi pa ganun ka-proficient yung trading, hanapan mo ng oras muna. Hanapan mo ng specific time para at least it's working, yung business, yung work, Sir Ruel. Then, hanapan mo lang ng time block. Pag nagawa mo yun ng maayos, believe me, okay, believe me, pagka nagawa mo ng tama yun, nakakapagod, yes. Asan na yun? Teka, hanapin ko yung strong point module. Nakakapagod yung routine. Okay? Nakakapagod yung maganda rin yung book ni ni Ma'am Ana. So ito, parang halimbawa 5:30 to 7. Ito lang gagawin ko every single day. I read daily this was years back. 7 to 8 p.m. daily motivation ko. I do breakfast, I prep 8 to 9 breakfast and prep daily preparations. Market monitoring 9 to 12 kasi sobrang tutok naman talaga ako sa market and business. Pero dapat may specific time ka. And ito yung gusto kong gawin ng lahat na for the whole week. Kung pwede, maglapag ka by tomorrow, gawin mong homework to, check your time. Tapos kung hindi mo gawin yon, set or find an accountability partner, submit mo sa akin kung sino yung pangalan niya. I'll be checking on you both together. Okay? Sir Rowell, hanap ka na accountability partner mo kung sino dito. Sir Randel man yan, Elijah, we have Francis, or Sir Joko. Kung sino man ang makausap mo dito, open yan. They will talk to you. They will get to know you and understand you. Maging open kayo sa time blocking ninyo, sa schedule ninyo, sa pag-watchlist ninyo. Kumbaga, dito pa lang, kumbaga, itatama mo na yung actions mo eh. Tama ba, guys? With this. Pero, aminado ako nakakapagod. It's really tiring. It's really tiring to really study. And to do it ng paulit-ulit-ulit lang. Pero, sabi ko nga, when you're trying to learn a skill, it's hard. Pero when it becomes a habit, normal na lang eh. Tama ba? Yes. Kaya nga every now and then, itong notebook na to, kakasimula ko lang ng notebook na to ng whole daily routines ko ng nakasulat dito. Every single day nagbabago to. So kinabukasan dito na tayo sa next page na to. Siguro nakaka-4, 5 notebook ako sa isang taon just for my daily actions. And yeah, nung una nakakapagod. Tapos parang ano ba tong ginagawa ko sa buhay? Parang gano'n, masyado ka namang sinasabi sa akin ng mga ng ibang tao. Parang masyado kang strict with your actions. Pero kasi it will get you going eh. Hindi ba? It will be your reminder, your own reminder why you want to improve. So, yun yung pinaka-advice ko. So, thank you, Sir Ruel and Lay. Sana may natutunan kayo doon sa time blocking na mga ginagawa. Si Ma'am Ana, curious ako, paano mo ginagawa? Kasi I believe you're a busy woman as well.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Kasi,
evening.
yes po. Kasi yung lahat ng sinabi niyo, ako kasi may timetable din ako sa sarili ko. Because parang naging single mother din kasi yung husband ko is na-stroke na for almost 5 years. So, kailangan kong timbangin lahat ng time ko. So, may time ako for the kids 2 hours na morning, and after that, nasa chart na ako. Ang time ko is 6 a.m. Atid yung bata sa school, hanggang 8 yon para sa self ko, nakaligo na ako in lahat, nakakain na, bago ako mapusat sa computer. And hanggang 11 a.m. po yan siya. Kahit anong mangyari, hanggang 11 a.m. lang ako. Kasi papakainin ko yung kids ko hanggang 1. Okay? So, 2 oras na yun yung free ko. So, sa hapon naman, di ba po, nasa support ako ni DuPont. So, marami akong kailangan i-reply sa isang araw. So, hanggang 4 ng hapon naman yun siya. So, yung 5 hanggang 6 ko, yun yung para sa pagkain namin. So, anin ko yung mga bata. And after nyan, balik ulit ako sa tawag dito, yung sa trabaho ulit. And yung sa trades ko naman kasi, sa morning lang ako. May mga times din na wala akong trades. Sa isang linggo, every Thursday wala akong trades. So,
meron ng specific actions, ano?
Yes.
Simula ba, Ma'am Ana, mahirap? Mahirap mo siyang maneuver o parang sinabihan sarili mo na kailangan to?
Ginawa ko siyang mandatory sa sarili ko, coach. Kailangan mandatory, kailangan talaga. Kasi pag hindi ko siya ginawang action, hindi ko mabalance yung time ko.
Parang may
Yes.
malaking after effect, no? Parang there will be a suffering that will happen or kung sino man ang pwede.
Yes.
Bawa, pwedeng yung kids mo kasi hindi mo na sila nasusubaybayan. Hindi ba?
Yes po. Yes po. Then yung narinig ko din kanina, na-experience ko din yung hindi siya maganda kung diretso ka sa chart, wala kang kain, wala kang higo. Kailangan kasi pag nakaupo ka na, condition ka na eh.
Dapat fresh ka.
Yes, fresh ka, nakakain ka na, may water ka na. Kailangan kumpleto ka na pag nakaupo ka na. Hindi yung bababa ka pa, may kukunin ka pa. Kailangan yung time na yon, kung sa trading siya. Okay? Aside from that, tanggalin mo muna yung ano yung gumugulo sa isip mo. Kung ano yung baggage sa likod, tanggalin mo na yung lahat. Kasi dapat focus talaga doon. Kung yun yung time mo. Okay? Kasi sa akin, nakabalance na siya lahat eh. Katulad niyan, kunyari, 1 oras, sumobra ako. O bakit ako sumobra? May ganun ako eh. Kasi hindi yun yung routine ko sa isang araw eh. Ganun po ako, coach. Kaya yung sa gabi ko, yun na yung pinaka-free ko na yan. Free time ko na yan. So, pwede na ako mag-reply sa lahat ng support sa DuPoint. Yun na yung trabaho ko kasi doon ko siya sinana yung sarili ko talaga. Time manage talaga siya kasi yan, papaliguan ko pa yung asawa ko. Ganun yung routine ko everyday. So, meron talaga siyang time for trading, time for the family, time din para sa self, para makapagpahinga.
So, hindi kasi natin pwedeng i-discount yung idea na meron kang loved ones on the side eh. Lay.
Yes.
And Elijah. Hindi natin
Hindi
pwedeng ma-discount yun. Especially Sir Ruel as well. Do you have a partner na, Sir Ruel? Do you have a partner na?
Wala pa, coach.
Wala pa, pero may jowa. May jowa.
Wala na rin po dahil sa trade.
Wala na rin. Hanapan natin yan. Hanapan natin ng oras. Ayun yung hanapan natin ng oras kay Sir Ruel, guys, ha? So, yun ang goal natin, ha? For Sir Ruel.
Wala na rin.
Wala na rin po. Okay, sorry to hear that. Wala na rin. Pero hahanapan natin yan. Yan ang next goal natin kay Sir Ruel. Pero okay, kidding aside, ayaw nating mapabayaan yung objective natin eh. And there are people on the side. Kumbaga, it's really good to see a good process na nagagawa rin yung mga bagay na to. So, eventually, kayo rin. I know we have different aspects in life. Yung work ni Sir Ruel is different from the work of Lay. Yung work ni Joko is different from the work of the others. Pero, find that point na, alam mo yung, kaya ka nagte-trade kasi may gusto kang magawa sa buhay in the future na gusto mong magawa siya na on a regular scale. Find that in you na wag yung trading yung maging rason na hindi mo kayang gawin yung gusto mo rin sa buhay. Okay? Kasi mahirap din magsisi. Mahirap din
Coach, question lang po ako, coach.
Yes, Sir Ruel.
Paano nyo na-manage being consistent, coach? Kasi being consistent is so boring ba, coach?
It's boring. It's really boring.
Yes, coach. How do you manage that,
Really
coach?
boring.
Through a years? Ganun, paulit-ulit yung...
Years eh. Pero kasi if you want to be the best, halimbawa hanapin natin yung si YouTube. Tapos hanapin natin si Kobe. Hanapin natin yung Kobe Basics. Ayan. Hanapin natin si Kobe Basics. Tapos panoorin natin to.
I couldn't completely miss the chance. Kobe taught me a pivotal and for
Naririnig
me
niyo
a
ba?
life-changing lesson
Can you hear it? Yes.
Yes, coach.
Okay.
that morning. And that's just because something is basic, it doesn't mean that it's easy. In 2007, Nike flew me out to Los Angeles to work the first ever Kobe Bryant Skills Academy. So Nike decided they were going to take the best high school and college players from around the country, and they were going to run a 3-day mini camp with the best player in the world. And for anyone that's listening that does follow basketball, you have to appreciate in 2007, Kobe was that dude. I had always heard this urban legend of how insanely intense Kobe's individual workouts were. Well, I figured now that I was on camp staff, this was my chance. This was my shot. So I went up to him at my first opportunity and asked if I could watch one. And he was so gracious and said, "Sure, man, I'm going tomorrow at 4. And I got a little bit confused because the nerd that I was had just got done looking through the camp schedule, which said the first workout with the kids was the next day at 3:30. Well, he clarified that with a wink and said, 4 a.m. There's not a legitimate excuse in the world on why you can't be somewhere at 4 in the morning, especially not an excuse that Kobe Bryant is going to take. If you guys told me that the only time you had to record today was at 4 a.m., I would be here. No questions, because the opportunity is much more important to me than the one morning of getting some extra sleep. So once Kobe said 4 a.m. and he'd already given me an invite, I basically committed myself to being there. There's no backing out at that point. And I figured if I was going to be there anyway, I might as well try and impress him. I might as well try and leave my mark. So I come up with the genius plan to beat him to the gym. So I set my alarm for 3 a.m. The alarm goes off, I quickly get myself together, and I hop in a taxi, and I go to the gym. And I step out of the cab. Now it's 3:30 in the morning. It is pitch black outside. And yet from the parking lot, I can see that the gym light is already on. I can even hear a ball bouncing and sneakers squeaking. He had foiled my plan to beat him to the gym. I walk in the side door. Kobe's already in a full sweat. He was going through an intense warm-up before his scheduled workout started with his trainer at 4. Now, out of professional courtesy, and just because I was thankful to be there, I didn't say anything to him, and I didn't say anything to his trainer. I just sat down to watch. And for the first 45 minutes, I was actually shocked. For the first 45 minutes, I watched the best player in the world do the most basic footwork and offensive moves. Kobe was doing stuff that I had routinely taught to middle school age players. Now, this is Kobe Bryant we're talking about. It's the Black Mamba. So he was doing everything at an unparalleled level of effort and with unparalleled focus. And he was doing everything with surgical precision. But the actual stuff he was doing was very, very basic. Now, the whole workout lasted a couple hours. When it was over again, I didn't say anything to him. I didn't say anything to his trainer. I just quietly left. But man, my curiosity got the best of me. I had to know. So later that day at camp, I went up to him again and said, Kobe, I don't understand. You're the best player in the world. Why are you doing such basic drills? And again, he was incredibly gracious and he smiled, but he said with all seriousness, why do you think I'm the best player in the world? Because I never get bored with the basics. I never get bored with the basics. Kobe taught me a pivotal and for me a life-changing lesson that morning, and that's just because something is basic, it doesn't mean that it's easy. If it was easy, everyone else would be doing it. But as you all know, we live in a world that tells us it's okay to skip steps, that tells us it's okay to circumvent the process, that all but pushes us, especially on social media, to chase what's hot and what's flashy and what's sexy and just ignore what's basic. Just because it's basic, it doesn't mean that it's easy. And the basics work. They always have and they always will. That will never change. So the key to us improving our performance in any area of our life is identifying what those basics are, what those fundamentals are, and being relentlessly committed to performing them with consistency. And that's hard because, as you all know, the basics are usually boring. They're mundane. They're monotonous. You know, we all want to chase what's flashy and what's sexy, but the basics is where the gold is. And the highest performers I've ever been around in basketball or business have found a way to fall in love with the basics and make them a part of their daily routine.
Nasagot ba, Sir Rowell?
Yes, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Ang ganda, no? Nakuha ba ng lahat? I mean, siguro nakita nyo rin yung essence kung bakit kailangan mag-dive in natin sa process ng paulit-ulit. And ganun din naman yung sharing natin for tonight. We're just pinpointing what's doing or what you guys are doing wrong and what's happening. And then, ayusin natin yung approach in a context na nagagawa na ng halos karamihan. Hindi ba? Kasi, like I said, the learnings from Anna, the learnings from Lay, the learnings from the experience of Romy, it's there eh. Hindi ba? And sa tanong ni Sir Rowell sa akin kanina, yeah, I know, parang masyadong routinary yung ginagawa mo in life. Nakakapagod yan, hindi ba? Pero bakit hindi ka napapagod? Bakit? Kasi I love what I'm doing. I really love what I'm doing and I know that I have, kumbaga, I find satisfaction in the end goal ng lahat ng ginagawa ko. Kumbaga, ano yung satisfaction ko doon? Nung kay Kobe, ang end goal niya is to become the best player in the world. Ako kasi ang end satisfaction ko dito, it's the goal that I set. Kaya ako stop pa ulit-ulit ng ginagawa. halimbawa, from my trades alone, ang siguro reward na nakuha ko from my previous trades is alam naman na nung batch, hindi ba naglabas ako ng bagong iPhone 15 Pro Max 1 terabyte fully paid, hindi ba? So it's a process na kailangan natin gawin. Even the rewards, you have to look after it. And like I said, nakakapagod, yes. Pero the more you are eyeing on a specific something with your end goal, with your actions, pipilitin mong itama lahat ng action mo eh. Nakuha ba natin, guys? Yes, pipilitin mo talagang itama yan. And this is the part of the module na I like to call it campfire. Kasi I get to experience or I get to learn even from you guys na kahit ako matagal na ako sa industriya or marami na akong na-experience, narinig ko na halos karamihan ng mga pwedeng mabanggit. Pero kasi, do you know na kahit yung mga sinasabi nila Joko na time, nila Randel na time, emotionally, hindi ba yung mga binabanggit ng lahat kanina, even sa mga experiences nila, it reminds me Kaya nga, I'm also continuously doing this. And also having this discussions with all my students kasi it always reminds me of na hindi ako pwedeng kalawangin with my approach. So, ganun din. Dapat yun din yung maging standard ng lahat. Bakit? Kasi if you find beauty in what you're doing and you know that there is something significant that will come because of your actions, itatama mo talaga yung actions mo eh. Would you agree? Yes. So, sana marami kayo natutunan. Siguro, last na tayo or last two na pwedeng maglabas ng loob, hindi ba? Ano yung pinaka-weakness mo? Ano yung kailangan natin baguhin sa'yo, hindi ba? Ano yung pinaka-ma-advise natin sa kanya as well. Gusto kong malaman kay really halos lahat ng tanong na, Sige. Elijah, ikaw ang anak. Total, naglabas si Lay kanina. Gusto ko malaman kay Elijah. Elijah, anong pinaka-concern mo ngayon or going concern ngayon with yourself, with your weakness? And sa tingin mo, what's hindering it? Anong kailangan nating ayusin dyan?
Weakness po. Para sa akin kasi yung weakness ko po ngayon, greed
Mm-hmm.
Greed po. Kasi, tapos yun po, may tendency akong i-break yung rules once na nag-tilt ako.
Okay.
So, kasi malapit na po akong matapos sa phase 2 namin ni Coach. Tapos, kakarash ko po sa process. Na-compromise ko yung data ko. Na supposedly maganda na siya. Kaso yun po kahapon, rinash ko yung process. Yun po, na-compromise ko yung data ko. Kaya, yun po, feel ko yun yung nag-hold back sa akin ngayon. Kasi, naiintindihan ko naman po lahat ng lessons.
Hindi ko na-excite ka?
Opo, na-excite ako. Yun. Sabi ko, phase 3 na ako pagkatapos na ito. Gawin ko na gusto ko. Yun po, na-compromise ko tuloy. Kaya, feel ko ulit ako Ayun po. Yung patapos na ako, uulit na naman, parang ganun.
Okay, it's just one misstep,
Po.
Kung ikaw, Sir Julian, tatanungin ko, with what happened with Elijah, patapos na siya. Parang ikaw, kasi si Sir Julian, IT si Sir Julian At sa IT, ang coding mahirap din. Tama ba, Sir Julian? Ang IT, minsan pagka nagkamali ka ng isa, babalik ka sa halos lahat How do you limit yourself from going back?
Sa IT, sir, may backup Kailangan mo
may backup. Okay. Kung i-relate natin to sa trading, anong backup ni Elijah? Halimbawa, paano siya magiging safe sa data niya?
Ang ibang tawag sa backup pag sa ibang brand, checkpoint. So dapat siguro nag-self-check siya every time. Kasi sa IT, every day, kailangan may checkpoint ka. So, siguro, to relate to that, sir, dapat nagche-check siya ng sarili niya, self-assessment, daily.
So may checklist siya dapat.
Oo, sir. Yung kumbaga chine-check niya kung ano yung tinuro niyo kanina na
Okay.
always check kung ano yung ginagawa mong mali
Mhm.
na regularly. Kasi yan, yung ganun sa IT, sir. To relate to IT, sir.
It's really good It's really good yung process. So, well, eto Elijah, kaya naman din siguro kasi coming from an IT, hindi ba? Yung checkpoint is siguro dapat para hindi na natin magawa ulit, pwede rin natin gawin. Hindi ba? Na gumawa ng checkpoint. Tanungin nga natin sa Sir Romy. Sir Romy, ano ma-advise mo? Bukod sa checkpoint na binanggit ni Sir Julian, ano ma-advise mo kay Elijah pag na-excite na siya sa process na at malapit na siyang matapos? Kasi si Romy nasa malapit na rin siyang matapos pero anong ma-advise mo sa kanya? Bukod sa checkpoint, sabi ni Sir Julian.
Kailangan ang advice ko dad magpo-post muna siya. Ayun.
Actually
Yeah,
maganda.
tapos
Ang simple
reflection.
ang simple nung sinabi ni Romy rin, no? Have you ever felt, Elijah, minsan na parang sobrang overwhelmed ka na sa ginagawa mo?
Opo, madalas.
Madalas.
Opo.
Usually when you take a break and take a breather, mas gumagaan yung pakiramdam.
Opo, kasi yung break ko kasi usually matagal kaya parang, yun nga po since malapit na sabi ko, ayokong matagalan pa lalo kaya.
Pero hindi naman masama na 1-2 days.
Opo.
Pahinga. Hindi ba? Tapos kalimutan mo muna lahat. Halimbawa, mag-holding hands muna kayo ni Lay, maglakad sa Session Road. Something like that. Hindi ba? I mean, it's a good step back to relieve those moments na para ma-clear yung mind mo. Kasi, okay, ang ganda nung sinabi rin ni Romy, very short, very sweet, na minsan pag overwhelmed ka talaga sa isang bagay, kailangan minsan tumigil ka para tignan or i-gauge mo na sarili mo Kasi minsan, sa sobrang daming information na pumapasok sa utak mo, pwede ganyan yung information na magkukos talaga sa'yo. I believe, ganun din sa process ng pagka-IT, sir, pareho kaming na-addict na hindi na lumalabas. Yun ang mahirap. Mag-date nga muna kayong dalawa. ito mag-jowang to talaga. Ay, nako. Tama ba, Sir Julian? Sa IT, I mean, minsan ba, sir, pagka hindi mo makuha yung logic ng ginagawa mong minsan kailangan mo rin mag-step back, no, Sir Julian?
Oo, sir, step back ka. Kaya may kailangan kayo hindi umayos. Step back ka. Di ba, meron nga, sir, di ba, parang ang recommended is every certain number of minutes nag-step back ka sa monitor. Pag ako ganun, sir, pag hindi ko maayos, step back ako, gagawin, kakain ako, lahat ng i-comfort ko yung sarili ko muna. Tapos babalikan ko the next day. Doon makukuha ko na yung sagot. Ano ko na kung anong tamang script para mairan yung mga tasks, mga gano'n.
Diba? So, thank you for sharing. Fan mo raw pang date nila, dads. Okay. So, like I said, it's a really good reminder to step back. Kung sa ngayon, well, hindi nyo ba nami-miss? Ganun na lang. Itapusin natin sa ganun. Hindi nyo ba nami-miss, Elijah? Yung oras na ganun. Miss ko na siya. Sabi ni Joko. It's part It's part. I know how driven you are pagdating sa trading. Especially kung na-addict ka talaga. Once you go charting, kasi minsan pag natuto ka sa trading ka na talaga forever Pero at some point, iba rin yung feeling na there's that very reason why mo siya ginagawa At yung pinaka-step back ko kasi, ang reason ko is that self-satisfaction. Alam mo, ma-appreciate mo muna yung ginagawa mo para pag nagbumalik ka, you're in the zone. So, mahirap din yon, especially pagka naghahabol ka at pressured ka, kung pine-pressure ka ni Coach Jasper mo, Elijah, o pinapressure kayo ng mga coaches nyo, mahirap yun. Hindi ba? Pero, maintindihan nila pag sinabi mo, kailangan kong huminga. Wala namang problema. Kasi ang market, palaging nandyan. Sir Roel, hanapan ng GF para ma-inspirasyon at and break time, sabing ganun. O, sige, hanapan daw si Sir Roel, guys, ha? Hindi naman po sobrang bait ni Jasper. Well, no pressure. Okay, kung wala naman palang pressure, you're the one who's putting pressure with yourself. Hindi ba? Pisil-pisil muna. Parang yun lang emotion. Kung ano man yan, Tuweng. Bahala na kayo mag-isip sa sinasabi ni Tuweng. Okay. Pero, um, I love this kind of sharing, actually. I hope na appreciate nyo yung kind of sharing na ginawa natin tonight. Di ba? It's our step back as well sa ginagawa natin. Pero teka, TikTok postahan reveal. Si Ern. O, di ba? TikTok daw postahan reveal kung ano man yan. Kasi gusto rin, na-curious din ako, ano ba sa TikTok yung postahan? So, how do you find our session tonight? May mga bago bang natutunan? Or I hope nakapag-notes pa rin kayo. How do you find the session tonight, Sir Roel? How do you find it, Sir Roel? Hanapan ka raw ng jowa ni Ma'am Ana.
Hindi sir, ito yung session na the best. Kasi matututo ka talaga sa may experience na eh. Iba yung may experience sa sinasabi, iba yung may experience talaga. Kasi alam mong pinagdaanan nila through their words po, coach. Through their words na pagsabi nila. Tsaka, yun po. Siguro step back lang muna kasi medyo na-over na din po ako eh.
Yeah, kung nasusobrahan, step back. Tapos keep track of all your actions sa trades. Kung sa tingin mo, nakakasampung trade ka na sa isang araw, putya, 30 trade yan sa isang linggo. Wag naman. Hindi ba? Ako, I tell you with Forex alone, I just take 3 to 4 trades lang maximum per week.
Opo.
So I don't have to take that much trades. Kasi if you can capitalize on one trade alone, tapos okay na siya, kaya niya na mag-isa, that's more than enough. Hindi ba? Pero iba-iba naman ang approach natin. Tsaka yung jowa, singilin mo si Mama Ana sa bagong jowa.
Wag na muna. Okay na ako dito.
Okay na dito. So thank you for sharing, Noel.
Opo. Thank you po.
Thank you. So, ang ganda ng sinabi niya, no? Parang best session, no? Actually, gusto ko tong session na to eh. Can I ask si Larry? Larry, how do you find our session tonight na?
Ang nagre-reflect ako tong path na ginagawa ko. Actually, coach, yung pinapakita mong list ay yung task na parang daily. Gumawa ako dati. Siguro mga 1 month. 1 month na gawa ko siya. Pero hindi ko alam ko siya. Pero may time na hindi ko na siya nagagawa. At siguro mga certain month na
Probably
hindi
dahil
ko,
na-preoccupy
parang hindi
ka.
ko na siguro. So, parang minsan napapagod din siguro.
Part yun. Normal yan, mapapagod ka. Minsan, siguro, nakakapagod at times na magkumuha ng goal kasi wala ka talagang vision na or na set na certain vision or goal, end goal talaga. Pero normal lang naman yan na mapapagod ka kaya nga mag-step back pa rin. Pero I hope nakatulong yung sharing natin for tonight. And
Yes,
thank you
coach.
for
Sobra po talaga. At least, iba kasi yung may
nakakausap na ganito.
naman nakakausap ko.
Huwag kayo mahiya. Kahit sa main o sa chatter kung ano man, if you're feeling something, I mean, pare-pareho lang tayo dito. Kung tutuusin pagkatapos nga ng program, wala nang pinagkaiba sa experience ko, sa experience nyo kung tutuusin. So, as much as you can, dapat be as interactive here in the server as you can. You also build your network and relations inside. Kasi, I mean, sino pa ba makakatulong sa inyo? Kung gusto nyo nga, araw-araw nyong kulitin para mag-session ng ganito eh. Meron pa, last time, para nagkaroon ng inuman session dahil sa ganito eh. Hindi nyo naabutan yung mga previous batch. Meron pang umiyak dahil sa session na to eh. Hindi ba? So, that is how intense this so-called campfire is. Pero I really hope na appreciate nyo siya ng sobra. So, more of this kasi hindi lang naman to yung nag-iisa. Like I said, every campfire gusto ko merong mag-share kasi kanya-kanya tayo may mga experience or kung ano man. Sa ngayon, syempre, binigyan natin opportunity yung mga ongoing batch to bring out what they want to bring out. Hindi ba? So, count me in for advices. Thank you, Ma'am Ana. Can I call on si ano? Can I call on si sino ba bang ano? Huh. Sir Randel. Sir Randel, how do you find the session tonight, Sir Randel? Kasi lone wolf tong si Sir Randel eh. Lone wolf tong si Sir Randel eh. How do you find the session?
Yun nga. Hello, rinig ako.
Yes, yes.
I found this session sana yung ganitong campfire session nung nagsisimula pa lang ako matuto way back na matutong mag all in, high leverage, tapos mali na pala yung ginagawa ko. Sana noon pa lang may ganito na akong group na pwede kong mapagsabihan ng mga ganong sakit ng loob ko sa sarili, bad habit ko na walang nakakaintindi sa akin. Sarili ko lang talaga yung pagsasabihan ko. And yun, isa sa dahilan bakit naging slow yung process ko sa pag-control sa mga ganitong bad habit. Yan po.
Thank you, Sir Randel ah. Pero nakuha mo talaga ako sa pisil-pisil mo na talagang emotion. Hindi ko kinaya yun. Hindi ko kinaya yun. Pero wala pa rin tatalo sa TikTok postahan reveal. Pero kidding aside, I really love the session. Thank you very much for everyone who shared as well as Joko, sa mga graduates din natin dyan. Hindi ko natawag lahat, I know, pero let's have more of this always. I am advising everybody to be as open in the server as you can. Wala namang judgment eh. I-judge ka ba? Hindi ba? Wala namang magja-judge sa'yo eh. Kahit nga mag-post ka dyan ng port snap losses eh. Pwede nating i-judge yan. Sabihin mo bakit ganyan ginawa mo. Kung kailangan pagalitan ka o masabihan ka na maayos. I mean, ma-correct natin yung mga actions natin o kaya hingi ka ng pieces of advice with your actions. Hingi ka lang. Kasi wala namang ibang makakaintindi sa'yo kundi tayo. Kaya nga, Vertex is what we call family, di ba? Hindi ba? That's one reason kung bakit tinawag ako nila Romy ng dads. And we are kumbaga, once you are inside of Vertex, we are Vertex forever regardless kung PFME ka, forefront ka, or kung ano man. Hindi ba? Or pathfinder ka pa lang, o naghahanap ka pa lang ng chances in your life. Right? Walang kaso. Kasi you guys are part of this community that we built. And we look up to each other as much as we can. Hindi ba? So, I hope na-appreciate nyo yung module and session for tonight. Na-appreciate nyo ba? Yes? Clear naman? Yes? Pakitype nga dyan, number 1, kung na-appreciate nyo yung whole session natin ngayong gabi. More of this. And I hope nakapag-open ang lahat. Kung hindi man, pwede ka mag-open up. Type in your ano there. Kung gusto nyo mag-voice, magtawag ka ng voice, papasok agad ako. We are rooting for everyone's success. Romy, I am rooting for your success as well. Kung ano man yan, sabihan mo rin ako if you need any concerns and problems na kailangan ayusin for that challenge that you are coming up right now at malapit na. Hindi ba? As well as sa ibang students natin at current batch as well, please do open up. Walang ibang makakaintindi sa inyo kundi tayo. Okay? So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys appreciate our module tonight. And I'll see you guys on our next. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Coach.
Good night.
Everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.